Jada Emperor checking in once again. Y'all already know what time it is. Another free game topic. Men and women cannot be friends. Now, I usually don't do dating advice or anything like that. That's really kind of far out of my arena. I always approach everything from a spiritual perspective, and I'm coming based off experience, real life experience. Men and women cannot be friends. First off, I've never even dated a woman who has guy friends. Personally, I've never been put in the friend zone. Not to brag, but I'm only going to speak from what I've experienced. So you can look out into the world and you can see those women who have guy friends. The thing about men is we're physical and we're sexual first. So even if a woman is genuinely friends with a guy, he's still going to have an urge or a desire to want her. Let's just say a guy wants to be genuine friends with the woman. He has no weird or ill intentions. He's just straight up want to be platonic friends or best friends or whatever y'all want to call it. Then the woman will most likely be having those urges, or so it's a 50-50 game. The other or opposite sex is always going to desire the other because it's natural. I don't have to break that whole thing down on why men and women want to have sex. This is why men and women cannot be friends. You see it on social media a lot. You can literally test this in your real life. Let's just say if you are one of those guys who dates girls who has male friends or guy friends. They do the test all the time. They call a guy up, make the girl pretend that she's wanted to link and have sex or Netflix and chill. And then the guy usually goes for it if she sells herself enough and make it sound natural. Sometimes it sounds so unnatural that the guy on the receiving end of that call is kind of questioning, I'm not going for it. But we've seen it plenty of times. The girl will call the guy and be like, hey, I actually want to be intimate this time. And the guy is all for it, which is proven to the boyfriend that, see, he was just waiting around for the opportunity to smash, to get with you, to be your boyfriend. Doing an investigation on your own, you figuring out if this is a genuine guy connection. Do they have history? Is it really a brother or is it just a cover up? Story time. So I've never had any friends that were female. I've never had a female friend other than particularly this one chick. And she would do a whole bunch of nice things for me. She would do my homework. She would bake me a cake on my birthdays, bring me small gifts. I would do stuff for her too, but these are just the nice things she would do for me out of our friendship. It was genuine, it was platonic. Nothing ever happened. We were best friends or friends from freshman year up until high school until we were grown. Now I fucked up. As I got older, we got in our early 20s. I went through a bad breakup. Me and my best friend are talking, and she came over to basically to comfort me. I would cling to these relationships or people who would let me talk about my relationship endlessly. You know, when you go through a bad breakup and all you can do is talk about your ex. Like every word that the person can be like, yeah, I think I'm about to go make a bowl of cereal. And then you talking about, oh, fuck, James, he just loves cereal. Crying. Now you crying and emotional again. I never had any ill intentions or fucked up thoughts. I've never even thought about fucking this girl. Wasn't even physically attracted to her, honestly. Just looked at her as a friend the whole way. But one thing led to another. Me being a straight man and her being an attractive young lady, shit happened. We ended up having sex. I immediately wanted a relationship after that, and it kind of just made the whole relationship weird. She didn't ghost me, but she was a little distant. We hardly talked. The connection was never genuine how it used to be, how it was before. Um, and I kind of was like, well, fuck. Not only did I not get the relationship I wanted, I also lost a friend. And it's fine. That was the only girlfriend I had or girl best friend that I've ever had. And people would always say, oh, that girl likes you. That girl. And I would be like, all through high school, you would hear rumors about her liking me, or, oh, she baking you a cake. She doing too much, or she doing all this for you. She doing too much. And I would never believe any of the rumors because I'm like, she's genuinely never crossed the line. She's genuinely never flirted with me. She's genuinely never even gave me the impression that she's anything other than a friend. But like I said, it was one of those things where one thing led to another. Now, some of y'all may say, hey, Jay, you're wrong. I've been in platonic relationships with the opposite sex. Nothing has ever happened. Here's what I'll say to that. Nothing has ever happened because the opportunity hadn't presented itself. See, I was the guy who was thinking, I was in those shoes, the same shoe, the same boat that you're in. I was in that boat. But looking back, I realized I lacked spiritual experience. I was unaware of what was really going on. See, when you are of the light, meaning you live in your truth, you genuinely have platonic relationships. It is that light that attracts the dark, meaning you may have pure intentions, but the other person doesn't. And that's the key point that I want y'all to take away from this video. Even if you have pure intentions to have a platonic relationship with the opposite sex, the other guy or the other girl won't have pure intentions. Whenever people say, I've been friends with the opposite sex, or if that's their response, they simply just lack experience. I may come back with a part two. It just depends on the feedback that I get. But other than that, I'll catch y'all on the next video. Just wanted to drop some free game on why men and women cannot be friends. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.